Question, yeah? What do you do, Chad?
I'm a dentist, cosmetic
I
dentist.
love it. You've got a practice, obviously.
I have
What's the turning over at the moment?
1.6,
1.6. And what margins are on that?
about 600,000.
I want you to be passionate about building businesses. That's an acquisition model, one you're after. It means we're going to have to replicate a few things and systemize a few things. There's also a few areas of specialization, in particular your niche markets. What's your niche market at the moment?
Dental implants.
Okay, dental implants. You get referrals from dentists to do the implant part, or do you?
I do it all.
You do it all. Now what you need to do is we need to go to the next phase, which means specialise in an area. Out of your total revenue at the moment, let's break it up for a second, yeah? So what have we got? We've got implants at the moment, yeah?
Yep.
How much does that bring out of 1.6?
Probably 1 million actually.
1 million, yeah? Dentistry generally, how much?
The rest.
Okay, dentistry, how much is roughly?
600.
600.
My total's around, my turnover is 1.6.
600k from dentistry, implants is 1 million, yeah? What percentage of your implant business is referral and what percentage is coming from?
Very small.
How much?
So, 5%.
I see this and I see a classic problem of why you're not making a shitload of money. I know you think you are in your world and that's cool and I rate that, but I reckon we can turn that business into a lot of millions of dollars. And the way that I start is this. My personal thing is this. The reason why that's only 5% of $1 million is pretty simple. Because if I'm a dentist, there's no fucking way in the world I'm sending you my client for you to not only do an implant for them, but on top of that, you might get them on as a client because you're doing more important work than I am. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
So you're currently doing 5% of that, which is about 50k of that revenue, from referrals. Yet just about no dentists out there know how to do implants, do they? True, but there's no fucking way I'm sending them to you, Rick, because you might take them as clients. So what happens if you go, listen, I want to sell that off. What's the PE ratio on the selling off? What do you generally charge?
It's 120% of turnover.
Okay, so 1.2. So you could make possibly 720, say 800 grand on that. Grab the $800,000 of this. We need to knock this off completely. You literally do not do any more dentistry work. At all. Does everyone hear that?
Yes.
You sell it off. There's a lot of dentists wanting to buy practices for trial. Yes, that's why they start up. Good, you pocket $800,000. Then your number one business is to go up to every single dentist and go, listen, we don't do dentistry at all. Yeah? We're going to allow you to add value to your clients by providing this exclusive service to your clients, yeah? But we're from a white labeling perspective, i.e. when your clients come to us, as far as they're concerned, this is your specialist department, yeah? That you have in your dentistry. So you're offering a service that you could never offer because we have the speciality skills that you don't have. Make sense? I want you to allow them to add an extra service to their current clients. Because if I came up to you and I said, listen, Mr. Dentist, not only will you make more money, but all the dentists around your local area, you can offer the implant service as part of the back end, yes? Services that they can't offer. So you can do two types of value propositions. A, to a value proposition of exclusivity. So you say, look, we're only picking 3 dentists within a certain demographic. Or B, you go over there and you tell them, out of the dentistry work, let's say I need an implant. How much does an implant cost you, let's say for that?
£2,500.
£2,500 for an implant, yeah? How much do you normally make on £2,500?
About 1,500.
£1,500, okay. How much does the dentist that refers the work to you make? Everyone listen. How much?
Nothing.
Well, let's change that. Can we turn on? You need to work out whether you need to do a JV agreement with them where suddenly it becomes their business. Does this make sense, everyone? They don't own your business, but they earn the revenue side of it, yeah? Because out of that £1,500, would you recommend your client to Rick, if you're a dentist? Not only are you going to make nothing out of that client, but on top of that, your client, you could end up doing the dentistry down the track as well. Would you recommend your client, yes or no? No. Listen, so all of a sudden, Rick comes up to you and he goes, listen, on these dental things, we've worked out a special partnership or affiliate type model, which is legal. Now I come up to you used to getting nothing, okay? And I say, listen, implant business is probably one of the most profitable. And we want to basically partner up with you as a dentistry firm and give you a competitive advantage, not only locally, but probably from a regional perspective. I make about, out of the £2,500, I make around about £1,500 per patient. Yeah? Is that a lot of money for a dentist? £1,500 for one patient. It's a shitload of money, isn't it? What does a dentist roughly earn per person on an average consultation?
On the NHS?
Profitability.
£20.
£20, let's say 100. Everyone listening, yes? And you go, that's a mug's game. What we want to do is this, offer our speciality. So you can go to your client, double or triple the amount of value you can give them to something, you can give them a boutique service of implants as well. I do all of the work from A to Z. I credit you for the work because it is your client. I do not want your client, we do not do dentistry at all. And you will make £750 per person that you send me, i.e. close to 1,500% more than a client that you personally see and I do all the fucking work. Is that something you might be interested in, Mr. Dentist, yes or no? Yes. And all of a sudden that increases from 5%. Stop thinking about how it won't work, Rick. Start thinking about how it will work.
Am I actually thinking about where you got that 50% of my profit margin?
Why not? Listen, most people go, shit, I'm not going to give them half my profit. And I go, bullshit, man, they're giving you half their profit because that's not your client anyway. All of a sudden, 5% of your business is making you... Is this good advice, yes or no? Yes. That's an awesome advice. I'm telling you, I have to take you to fucking 20 million on my head.
Let's have dinner.
Yeah, let's not. You couldn't afford me, young man. Listen. Believe you me, more than one implant it will take. Listen. 5% of his revenue. So 50k equals 50k of his turnover, yeah? You'd agree that if he gets in front of 100 dentists and makes that value proposition, how many do you reckon would say yes? About a fucking 100% of them, if not 80%, let's say, yeah? No one would say no to you.
Would that be per implant they refer, or just per patient?
Per implant, whatever it is. Half your profit, give them half the profit. That's a lot of profit. You're making, what, £750 per pop, yeah? Let's say you said, instead of 750, you gave them 500, you made £1,000 just for the argument of thinking of, yeah? 100 dentists, how many implants do you reckon they could send you a year?
Loads.
How many?
Hundreds.
Have you noticed you haven't even thought about it? Can you get that, yes or no?
Yeah. I do about 300. I reckon I get another 300.
What I'm saying is, another 300, okay, how many dentists currently refer to you?
5.
5. Okay.
So it just shows
20 times, isn't it? 20 times. So you do 300. 20 times 300 is what? 6,000 times £1,000. How much is that, guys? 6 million, yes or no? I just made you fucking $5 million on a 2-minute conversation. I deal with dentists, I'm building some of the best dentist practices in Australia. This is what I do really well. Yeah? You see, how much did your profit? £6 million. Huh? Okay, because that's industrialised, because you can basically get monkeys to do jobs and they're not doing different things. If you're currently making 45%, you could probably hit up to 60%. And let's say we're giving away some margin, let's keep it at 50%. You would make an additional £3 million a year and you wouldn't even have to step in front of a client ever. Isn't that what he requested from me? He wants to spend less time in front of clients and making more money. So you're currently profiting £600,000 and we've just turned that into profiting £3.5 million. Working full-time or working no time. I can show you how to make that happen, by the way, champ. Later on I'll talk to you how. You want to be on there, because I'd love to make one of the biggest dentistry practices here in London. I would love to be able to do that. And I think you're the guy. You're young, you're motivated, you've got the right stuff. Thank you, man. Thank you. Really. Put your hands together for you, by the way.